Well guys, it's happened. John at the Wingman115 channel, he has tagged me in a video, so now it's time to respond. John wanted to know what my most modified piece of gear is. Well, as a lot of you may know or have noticed, I modify most every piece of gear that I get, at least in a little bit, just to kind of personalize it to me. Well, after thinking about it for a little while, I think I've come up with what I want to show off to you today, so hang around and we'll get to it. Welcome back, folks. Thanks for being here, and John, thank you very much for tagging me in your video. This one's going to be a lot of fun. Now, I'll be honest, guys, I was really tempted to break this out and say this is my most modified piece of gear, which it very well may be if you put the numbers to it and the amount of money and the different modifications I've done, but that's not exactly what I want to show off to you today. The reason I chose what I chose is mainly because it's something that I carry with me every day. It's something that I use almost on a daily basis, so it is the most relevant to my life. So with that being said, guys, it is rather simple, but it is my EDC Ferro rod. Well guys, this video is going to kind of kill two birds with one stone. I have received the question about this Ferro rod, why do I have it set up the way I do, several times, well more than several times over the last couple years. So I'm going to answer that question today, and also there is a backstory to why this Ferro rod is set up the way that it is. I'm a firm believer in the Second Amendment, and even more so I'm a firm believer in the need for responsible folks to conceal carry every day. It's just, I'm not going to get into it, but it is, in my opinion, the responsible thing to do for the American citizen. With that being said, in many walks of life, you're not legally able to conceal carry everywhere you need to go. Like for me personally, I can't carry at work, or if you're going to go to the courthouse or on school property or something like that, you're not allowed to carry on your person. Now for me, when I'm at work, oftentimes when I'm on lunch break, I run to the grocery store, grab a couple things for my wife or for my family that we may need, and I'll be honest with you guys, it's a real pain to have to holster up and then unholster 20 minutes later when I get back to work. And so several years ago, my wheels started turning on how I could kind of bridge that gap. Have a self-defense item on me that I don't have to take off when I go to work or at the courthouse or something like that. Well, in the state of North Carolina where I live, things like monkey fists, saps, ASP batons and stuff like that, those are illegal to carry too. They're legal to own, but you're not allowed to carry them. Go figure. But anyway, so like I said, my wheels were turning, and this is what I came up with. And this is where we're going to answer the question. Joe, why do your keys always jingle whenever you pull out your Ferro rod? Because they're attached. Well guys, not only am I a firm believer in the need to conceal carry on a daily basis, I'm also a believer that you need to carry fire with you all the time, whether it be in Bics, Ferro rods. I carry both, to be honest with you. Now my first thought was, how am I going to remember to carry the Ferro rod every day? I carry a ton of stuff in my pockets, and it's really easy to miss an item now and then. So if I'm out and about, I always have my keys with me, or I'm not able to be out and about. So I thought, attach a Ferro rod to my keys. Well, when I attached it directly to my key ring, it just made it too bulky to fit in my pocket. So I thought, all right, we'll tie it off on something. And originally it was a lot shorter than this, and it still was way too bulky in my pocket. So the thought occurred to me, make the attachment rope or string longer, and so I could stick it in my watch pocket on a regular pair of jeans or whatnot. And then it occurred to me, make it nice and secure. The Ferro rod's a nice, nifty, strong handle. I don't know what these keys weigh, but they weigh a good bit. There's going to be a lot of force behind anything you swing behind this. So how is that relevant to self-defense? Well guys, aside from avoiding a self-defense situation altogether, your best option, whether it be a gunfight, knife fight, fist fight, is to put distance between you and your attacker. Now honestly, I carry knives, but I don't know about you, but I really don't want to get in a knife fight. I would much rather be wailing on somebody with this and trying to get away than trying to control two knives at once. One being theirs and the other one being mine. So going back to it guys, you have a nice nifty little handle in your Ferro rod here. You have about 16 inches worth of rope or swinging leverage, and then you have probably, I don't know, probably a quarter of a pound of keys on the end of this, which may not be as effective as a lead ball like a monkey fist, but I know I certainly wouldn't want to be hit with this. And guys, quick specs, this is just a Swedish model, Army model fire steel. You have, like I said, I don't know, this would probably work out to be about 3 feet, something like that, of this paracord braid. It is actually fire cord, so it is dual purpose. And then just my regular house keys and stuff like that. Well John, thanks again for tagging me, bud. It was a lot of fun. Guys, thanks for being here today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. And as far as the tag goes, I am going to return the favor. I'm going to tag Tyler from T-Jack Survival. Let's see, let's do Nate Mayfield. His channel name's the same, Nate Mayfield. And we're also going to hit up Gary from C2G Fab. I want to see what you guys come up with for your modified gear. Again guys, this may not be my most modified piece of gear, but this is the modified piece of gear that I use the most. Anyway, thanks again for being here today. I've had fun. I hope you enjoyed it, As usual, guys, please do go ahead and like, share, and subscribe, but most importantly, hit up the comment section so we can talk about this, talk about your most modified piece of gear, come up with some ideas. Anyway, guys, thanks again, and I will see you next time.